Okay, Pisces, the overall energy of your reading is the King of Swords. Air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. Male or female, holding that sword up, that's what's most important, is the energy. It's self-protection mode. And it's like truth and clarity is what you seek. And it's to protect yourself. Let's find out why this card is right in the center of your whole reading, surrounds the whole thing. Up here in your highest energy is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the second largest pentacle in the deck. So there's something to do with security and stability going on here. And you're really taking a hard look at it. Your eyes are fixed on it. And that's why you need this truth and clarity. It has to do with security and stability, groundedness in your life. That Queen of Pentacles, male or female. Oh, also this is Earth. So this would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. Male or female, this is the energy is focusing on the security, stability, groundedness in your life. It's right next to the Strength card. Okay, this is the card for Leo. We'll start with that. Leo may be strong in your chart someplace, may be strong in somebody else's chart someplace, but there's the infinity symbol. That's just a symbol. If I could talk, I'm like, God. That's a symbol for intuition and knowing. And what this card is about, it's about knowing what you have to do and finding the strength and the courage to do it. So, that Strength card is right above the King of Swords, which surrounds this whole reading. So this is telling me that you need your clarity. You need your truth about, and it takes strength. It's not nothing that is going to come to you easily. You're going to have to seek it out. You're going to have to take some action of sorts in order to find it, to find your truth, your clarity, and it has to do with your stability and your own security in your life. The Strength card is right next to the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. So Libra might be strong in your chart. Libra might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But look, your sword is up again. Your sword is up. You need that truth and clarity. That's what justice is all about. It's about keeping your life balanced. Those are the scales, that the justice holds. And so all this truth, all this clarity that you need is in order to keep your life balanced. It has to do with your security, your stability in your life. So there's something you're going to have to, that you have to do, that will take some strength and courage to do to get your truth and clarity. So under the Queen of Pentacles is the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you've been kind of stagnant in this place of security and stability in your life. You haven't really moved. You've been stuck, like not even going backwards, just kind of stuck. So yeah, you need truth, you need clarity, you need to know how to move forward. This is like being tired too. You want to move forward. On the other side of the King of Swords is the Knight of Wands. This is an energy here, male or female, that runs in and out of your life. It's like they throw your scales off balance. But I think you need to keep your scales balanced. So this energy here, you need to seek your truth and clarity from, and that's going to take some strength from within you in order to do it, and you need to do it. It's to this Knight of Wands energy, male or female, like I said. So this is an energy that runs in and out of your life. It's affecting your stability. It's affecting your groundedness, and you want to get that back. You want to hang on to it. Under the Four of Pentacles, just kind of being stuck in one place, not moving forward, is the Two of Wands. And here you are, you're hanging on to a staff and new beginnings and fresh starts. You have a whole world in your other hand, looking out there, not moving, just kind of stuck, looking out there, hanging on to the staff, going nowheres. So, you really want to move forward. You want to walk away from that energy. I have the Eight of Cups here. You want to leave this stagnant energy behind and move forward. Move away from the stagnant energy, the Eight of Cups. So the King of Swords, getting that truth and clarity, is going to help you decide how to go about it. It's going to help you to move away from the stagnant energy and right towards this Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is moving forward. This is going from the Queen of Pentacles, okay, to the Ace of Pentacles. This is where you want to go. Now, this Ace of Pentacles is under the Knight of Wands. This truth and clarity that you need to seek from this Knight of Wands is going to help you reach the Ace of Pentacles. Let me take out the second half of your reading. I think the Knight of Wands has been holding you back from moving forward in your life. Up here in your highest energy, the Queen of Swords. Now, the King of Swords surrounds the entire reading. The Queen of Swords, you know, is actually, you know, sword is up again. Sword is up, sword is up, sword is up. Self-protection mode. The Queen of Swords, male or female, this is air energy, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, has her hand out, asking for the truth, for the clarity, and not only asking for it, but telling it. Now, the King of Swords is like on guard. The King of Swords is like self-protection mode as far as truth and clarity goes. The Queen of Swords is, you know, getting to the truth, getting the answers that you need, and speaking your truth. And she is pointing right to the Nine of Cups. Okay, it's about the love. I mean, there's 9 cups of love back here behind this figure. But I think you feel like this Knight of Wands energy that's kind of throwing your scales off balance or trying to, and you don't want it to happen. I mean, it's been holding you back. You feel like they've been just kind of sitting on their cups of love and not handing them forward. And that's going to come up in this conversation. You're going to be asking about, why don't you hand me some of those cups of love right there? They're right behind you. So on the other side of the Nine of Cups is the Star. This is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But the Star is about healing. So there's a lot of healing that needs to take place here. That's very spiritual. You may have already been going through this, but I think you still are. It's about healing to your bare bones. It's seeing your own reflection bounce back at you and remembering who you are, where you want to go in life, who you want to be in life. It's very deep. And this clarity here that you're going to be seeking is going to help you heal. Under the Queen of Swords is the Hierophant. There's something else the Queen of Swords is asking about. You know, is this ever, you know, if you can't hand out the love, we can't ever have a traditional relationship, you know. This is the card for Taurus, by the way. So Taurus might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart. We started with the Queen of Pentacles here, which could be a Taurus energy attached to this reading. This could be a Taurus energy attached to this reading someplace. But this is traditional values, traditional morals. This is very spiritual. A lot of times it signifies marriage. It does signify commitment. So, you know, your questions are, hey, if you can't hand out your cups of love, how can I expect, this is part of your truth, that you're going to learn a commitment from you? So next to the Hierophant is the Three of Swords. It breaks your heart. It breaks your heart that they won't hand out that love. Because you have feelings for them. Okay? You have a lot of love for them. But with them not handing out their love, it's heartbreaking. And there might be somebody else involved. Look at all those swords. We have sword up, sword up, sword up. 1, 2, 3, right through the heart. So all this truth and clarity is difficult. And that's why it takes so much strength to, and you kind of know it, I think, that the courage it takes to ask the question so that you can rebalance your life or keep it balanced. So on the other side of the Three of Swords, and it is about the love, it's what you're going to hear. when you seek this truth, but you are in the process of healing anyway. So it's all about you. It's all about you, your healing, you being able to move forward in your life. On the other side of the Three of Swords and under the Star card, the healing card, is the King of Pentacles. Another Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. Looking at that pentacle. You know, it's about that pentacle, the security, the stability. On the other side, we've got the Hierophant on one side of the Three of Swords, and then we have the King of Pentacles on the other side. So the healing is going to take place, or is taking place, it's about this relationship evolving into something more. You really need your answers, okay? And you're going to get them. Under the Hierophant is the Nine of Wands. You reach your wit's end on this energy, running in and out of your life. The Knight of Wands. It's immature. They're frivolous. They just, it's kind of like without regard for your feelings. It's all about them. And you're just done. You're at your wit's end here. This Nine of Wands is looking at the Ace of Pentacles. And it's right below the Hierophant. So you're at your wit's end. You're giving up on the hope of this relationship going any further. And so you come out with, you need the truth. So next to the Nine of Wands is the Page of Cups. And this is under that Three of Swords. It just feels like they don't have the love to offer you. They're too immature. Page of Cups. There's a fish in this cup. This does signify Pisces. This is your reading. So yeah, that energy is around this reading because there's a fish in that cup. But the energy of this is that because there's a fish in that cup, there's not enough room for love. So they're just immature, they're just kind of like playing with life right now. They're not serious about anything. And here is your Ace of Cups. This is what you have for them, and this is what they have for you. So this is going to come up. This is why it hurts. This is why I hate doing readings like this, telling people, I could be wrong. I mean, I could be reading something wrong that maybe you think it's the Page of Cups, and you're hurt over that until you get your truth and you find out they have the Ace of Cups for you. It could also go that direction. But I'm going to take out one more card. And let's see what that card will have to say. The King of Cups. This is Pisces. Pisces energy. You're pulling back your cup of love. See, the King of Cups, male or female, they have a giant cup. Here it is. That giant cup of love, the way I read it the first time. Giant. But you're pulling it back. You're going into self-protection mode. And you're seeking the truth about this relationship. Now, it could still be that you feel like it's a Page of Cups when it's actually an Ace of Cups. I think maybe there's a couple readings going on here. But you definitely have to reach your wit's end about this energy. And I'm more tending to say that you have lots of love for this person, but this person is just like playing the field. Their heart is not in it like yours. So this is going to help you heal anyway. All this truth and clarity is needed in your life, and it will take courage to get it, but you're going to get it so that you can heal and move forward in life towards the Ace of Pentacles. Because right now you're just stuck, not going anywhere.